Anyway, we finally got to something I said we were going to get to. Amanda Knox, most famously known for controversially being acquitted for murder, is performing a show at the Fringe right now, here, showing the only thing a comedian has to do to get press coverage is kill.
Wow.
The show title, Cartwheels, is being criticized for how the title is obviously from the first draft. Yeah. However, it's kind to call her a comedian since she's doing this show only a year into doing stand-up. Yeah. Claiming to be a comedian after only 1 year of doing comedy is like claiming to be a lawyer after going to court. A place she spent so much time in that I'm shocked she didn't claim she's a lawyer. I can flip pages. Yes, she's actually at the other Gilded Balloon location.
Yeah, it's like... That's what's fun.
That's why I'm here to get started on it. Because she also has been claiming she's been doing stand-up for a year and that she's in Seattle. Well, guess who has a lot of friends who are in the stand-up scene in Seattle? I texted 10 of them before writing all of this, and only one of them had ever been on a lineup with her.
Wow.
So it doesn't ring genuine to me, you know? The show is being boycotted for potentially trivializing violence, which is true, because forcing a crowd to watch a comedian do an hour when they've only been performing for 1 year is a truly violent act. Knox attempted to defend her show by claiming she was not the first person to use comedy to talk about traumatic events, which is true. However, many comics spend years and years working on their craft before talking about trauma on stage, but putting the work in would be too difficult for someone whose podcast is literally called Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Real podcast. Reports indicate that Gwyneth Paltrow will nominate her for one of this year's Grifties. I can't get over the part though where she's still been doing stand-up for only a year, and she's already doing a solo show here. That's what rings hollow to me about it, based on the info I currently have. Like, you could have just called yourself a storyteller. Like, have any of you been to an open mic?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. I really wish that I could see what her first comedy open mic was. This is me pretending to do it. I'm so glad that if I do bad tonight, that they refer to it as bombing instead of killing. I'm not doing that again. Allegedly. Anyway, anyone else ever try to appropriate a performance art to exploit their trauma for money? No? Just me? Well, they're giving me the light at the end of my sentence. I've done my time. Thank you all very much. And that was her first open mic, I think. Whether it's a genuine attempt or not, the show description reads is, hollow to me, too. It says, she's approaching 40, juggling motherhood, and finally getting around to being furious about the whole wrongful imprisonment thing.
What?
Yeah, which kind of sounds like Baby's first comedy hour.
Yeah.
Is this grab bag burying the possibly interesting lead because they haven't done the work on it yet? Also, what is she juggling? It just says juggling motherhood. You can't juggle one thing. That's called playing catch with yourself. Nothing screams I don't have an hour yet like burying the lead, especially since burying wasn't really her style. Allegedly. That all screams grifter pipeline to me. I have to imagine this means one day she'll continue down the grifter pipeline and eventually become a regular on Kill Tony. Show famous for platforming alleged sexual predators. Maybe after Amanda Knox is on it, someone will actually kill Tony. That was the last joke that I had of all of the late night jokes I've written, so